I'm not filming today, but I'm shifting bales, and I must admit that suspended cab on the Merlot would be really quite nice at the moment. Good morning, more straw. This is like Jenga, backwards Jenga. We're back shifting more bales. I need to go and get the key for the combine, shift the combine. But first, I need to run along the road. There's a lorry arriving and there's no one to unload it. One pallet full of head boxes. Lorry unloaded. Get this combine shifted. We can get more bales in here. Just decided, or as well, just filling every shed as full as we can get with straw, and hopefully that'll be the right thing. Dung's currently ploughing where we spread some dung, so that's all getting worked in. Kev's going to sow that this afternoon because the fence currently away getting a service. I'm hoping to get it back ASAP. Where's the straw price going to go then? Obviously last winter straw was at a serious premium, costing a fortune. Thankfully for us we're not buying in, but we're going to have straw to sell. So round about the countryside there is a lot of straw and bales lying in fields. I think that's probably since the winter we've had where straw prices were at such a premium. There's a good chance it might be tight again this year and you'll get a premium for the straw. Where do you think straw prices are going to go? Are you a livestock person? Are you having to buy it in? Or have you got plenty to sell, and what are you doing? If you're an arable person, have you baled up as much as you can and stored it? A few months ago I thought, oh, it's going to be a fortune this winter coming, but the amount of straw you see lying about, I don't think it'll be as bad as last winter, but I don't think it's going to be cheap as chips anyway. We have decided we'll just get as much straw in the sheds with space for it as we can, fill it to the brim, and if the prices climb in the winter then great. If they don't then, yeah, oh well, we'll still be able to sell it. All it means getting it in the shed is just a bit more time spent getting it from field to shed, to having less space to get machinery in, and no hardship. But if it's sold straight off the field or it's chopped, you never have to touch it again. If you chop the straw, that's your field cleared, ready to work it, to plough it, to disc it, whatever. If you bale it, depending on what we think the prices are going to do, you've got bales to shift before you can get in the field to get going again. A straw can be a bit of a faff, but if it's £130 a tonne in the winter time, then it's worth the faff. But if it's 80 quid a tonne in the winter time, we'd rather get on and get crops in good order than shift bales this time of year. Dad's back with another, I think that's load number 4. In between, I'm hoping to have time to do these bulls because they're a bit manky. Sorry bulls, I've left you a bit manky. I've shut them back, and once I've unloaded that, we'll start getting this cleared. And I'll clean up the front as well. Old bits of silage that the bulls didn't want to eat. Fent is ready to pick up at 1 o'clock, so we'll get that. And Kev will get sowing again. It's absolutely perfect ploughing conditions. It's just coming up. Oh, brilliant. This is the first bit of ploughing in probably 12 months that's been decent good conditions. Good conditions. All the spring ploughing was all pretty wet and horrible and cheesy. The back end ploughing before that, exactly the same. Like that. Oh. easy work when it's like that. Hello beasts. You look a little bit stuck. I think I need to shift that bar up a notch. Much left? No. Bit more in this one. Load number 5. Dad's away with Kev there to pick up the fent again and pick up a part for the plough. One of the stays for the moldboards has vanished. Bolt must have come loose and then it must have snapped itself. I mentioned the other day that Gate Lady and I will be out in New Zealand. I've had so many emails offering us farms to come and see and places to stay, and yeah, I think I've replied to everyone. If I've not, I've meant to. Thank you very much for the offer, and we need to organise where we're all going to be and see which farms we can nip in and see. We won't be able to visit them all, but a token few. But everyone who's offered, thank you very much. Fence back, 3,000 hour service done. We're good for another few hours. Fairly racking up the hours, it's actually on 3,100 hours. Another job, I need to mount a wear pad of some sort on the knife of this bucket. Because it's steel, it's obviously going to be wearing away at the concrete, and it's slightly ribbed, and it'll just gradually make it smoother, which I don't want because the cows will start to slip. I want something on there, whether it's a big nylon plate along the bottom or just a big rubber slab. At the moment where there's fattening stock in there, I'm not up and down here too often. When the cows are in here, I'm basically every day or every other day I'm scraping out the passages, so need to get a wear block on there. Back to sowing it goes. I'll get some wheat, load it up. Second bag. Dunk's just in changing points on the plough there. They're just chap on points, so doesn't take long. 5-minute job. Getting on well with the chap on points, that you can turn them over. Didn't think they would last as long as they had. Definitely wouldn't go back to normal points anymore. Might change the other plough over to chap on points as well. They're well used points anyway, not much metal left on them. Right, that's replaced, points are all done, Dunk's heading back out. Job done. Literally 6 minutes. 10-minute pit stop, good to go again. I've nabbed some spanners from the combine, so I'll chuck them back before they vanish. Sorry? Yeah, just the whole, all of it in there, but yeah, going that way now. Dad's back with another load of bales. With another 20 to go after that load, so we might still have space to fit the combine in there. And if we don't, then we'll just move enough bales into the shed there and I'll use them over the next 2-3 weeks. I think we got our money's worth out of that point. All the points, to be honest, but that one specifically. Pass is scraped. See you later, dog. That trailer needs emptied. Put your back out. Right, we're now just figuring out where all the vehicles need to be. Tip that load of dung, then we need to get the forklift that's at yard 4 back to yard 1. We need to get the last of the bales at yard 4 away to yard 1. We need to get a vehicle up here for Kev to get home at the end of the day. Then we need to pick up the Discovery, which is here, to get it back to yard 1. We've just vehicles everywhere right now. Nothing's at the right space, but anyway, let's go tip this down. I hope I've not made the rookie mistake of overfilling it, because this just hinges along the top there, so it needs to all get under that edge. Plenty in there anyway. Bale of silage for my bulls, put the combine away, and then we're done here. Me and Dad are done here anyway. And then Kev and Dunk are just working away in that field out there, getting wheat in. Happy lads. Fresh bedding and a fresh bit of silage. Smashing. Like a glove. This is a fancy farm vehicle, isn't it? Done a few miles, 205,000. It's my mum and dad's day-to-day car, but they replaced it because it's done 200 and something thousand miles. But it's worth absolutely nothing to trade in, so. The last 20 bales here at yard 4, and that's us all cleared up here. Although my GoPro's got 1%, so you're gonna die at some point. Let's see how far you get. Job done, let's go. I've just shoved a ring feeder and some straw into these ones as well, and they are dead keen on it. They've chowed down all the grass that was there, so it's getting a little bit thin now, so a wee bit of supplementation with some straw, keep them happy. A couple of bags of seed down to Kev, keep him going. This window wiper's not working too well. Doesn't even help when you flick it out. It just eventually falls off the edge. Oh dear.